We who have no all-knowing deity to whom to relegate all the heartbreaks and complexities of human hatreds often feel alone. We are held only in our search for the truth. We who are not sure of what is larger than us are sometimes left with a sense of burden when the world is troubled. Our prayers witness and affirm mindful actions. We witness the voices of generations raised in opposition to one another. We witness strife and conflict and long for the one simple answer we know can never be. Our hope is to be open to new wisdoms and ancient truths. In our angers at the state of the world, we can lash out or are tempted to retreat within our own hearts. We are known in community. May we continue to strive to know one another in community. Come, let us worship together to strengthen that community. As is our custom, if you'd like to come and light a candle for a joy, a challenge, or just to bring more light into this room, please do so while we sit in stillness, listening to the prelude.
Bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear mothers? Oh, where are our dear mothers? They are sowing seeds of gladness. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear fathers? Oh, where are our dear fathers? They have gone before us. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, how can I be lonely? My friends are all around me. Their loving arms surround me. Day is a-breaking in my soul.
Please rise in body or spirit for our chalice lighting and spoken affirmation. We light this chalice with an open heart. We light this chalice with resolve. We light this chalice with tears still fresh on our cheeks. We light this chalice in hope, a tiny flame we nurture. We light this chalice with reverence for this place, for these people, for this time. We light this chalice with all of our soul's longing to be who we are, to be who we will become, to be ourselves. We light this chalice in self-love, in giving love, in holy love. Join me as together we remind ourselves of the affirmation that is a cornerstone of our free faith tradition. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in freedom, and to help one another. We light this peace candle to remind us of all the places in the world where there is no peace. Join me in the words now on the screen. Lead me from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead me from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead me from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe. You may be seated. Our opening thought this morning is We Come Together Without Creed by Maureen Killeran. In this free church, we come together without creed, focusing instead on the core values of justice, equity, and compassion, of mutual acceptance of our diverse ways of being, as we seek to connect ourselves more fully with the unfolding truths of life and of our world. We come together in shared conviction that all people deserve a voice in matters that concern them, and that it is up to each of us to protect the rights of all, particularly those who, for whatever reason, have long been held in silence. We come together in the stubborn belief that community is possible and that peace is more than a dream. We commit together to affirm in our actions as well as our words the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. We come together in awareness of our interdependence with all humanity and with the wider web of existence, for that too is part of what is meant by we. In this free church, we come together without creed, believing that the way we live in the world bears testament to the value of our beliefs. Our first song is 151, I Wish I Knew How.
I wish I knew how it could feel to be free. I wish I could
Our next reading is Let Us Be at Peace by Thich Nhat Hanh. Let us be at peace. Let us be at peace with our bodies and our minds. Let us return to ourselves and become wholly ourselves. Let us be aware of the source of being, common to us all and to all living things. Evoking the presence of the great compassion, let us fill our hearts with our own compassion towards ourselves and towards all living beings. Let us pray that we ourselves cease to be the cause of suffering to each other. With humility, with awareness of the existence of life and of the sufferings that are going on around us, let us practice the establishment of peace in our hearts and on earth. Amen. Our next song is number 16, "'Tis a Gift to be Simple."
'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. 'Tis the gift to be gentle, 'tis the gift to be fair, 'tis the gift to wake and breathe the morning air, to walk every day in the path that we choose. 'Tis a gift we pray we may never, never lose. Tis the gift to be knowing, 'tis the gift to be kind, 'tis the gift to wait and hear another's mind, that when we speak our feelings it may come out true. 'Tis a gift for me and a gift for you. 'Tis the gift to be knowing, 'tis the best gift of all, like a warm spring rain bringing beauty when it falls. And when we use this gift, we may come to believe 'tis better to give than it is to receive. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we will not be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right.
Join now for our time of practices with words, stillness, and music. Our words are by Pregito Dove, Show Compassion for Yourself. Show compassion for yourself. Always keep a positive attitude towards yourself. Life is not about being perfect, it's about being. Accept yourself the way you are. Never compare. Remember to love and value who you are and what you have to offer. And if you find yourself judging yourself, that does happen, remind yourself, I love you, and let the self-critical thoughts pass by. Thoughts are shadows. They are not reality. Become a witness to the thoughts and have tremendous compassion for yourself.
was recently displayed on my Facebook page and attributed to Jacob Norby. It stated, "When you no longer need approval from others like the air you breathe, the possibilities in life are endless. What an interesting little prison we build from the invisible bricks of other people's opinions." Reading it made me cry. I like to think I am a free-thinking and acting woman. However, a reoccurring dream that I can't forget, unlike most dreams I have that I can't remember, was triggered again by this statement. In my dream, I have been out working all day, feeling very productive and satisfied with myself. I'm driving home in a pretty red convertible with the top down and singing along to Helen Reddy's "I Am Woman" loudly and probably out of tune. When I get close to home, the entire landscape changes. I come to a large camp, totally enclosed in razor fence. The only way in and out is a gate with security personnel guarding it. I drive up to the gate and present my credentials. The guard looks them over and waves me through. I realize I live in a prison camp. I am let out during the day to perform my duties, but I must return every night to the confines of that camp. The first time I had this dream was when I realized I had to end my marriage. I was living in a relationship with someone who was controlling and adamant that everything was fine. Nothing needed to change. He professed to love me and then took great pleasure in constantly putting me and my ideas down. Not really my idea of love. Wow, a stark revelation of my reality. A realization dream that my marriage was like a prison camp. I was impressed with my insight. Little did I realize it would be an ongoing theme in my life, just not in quite the same way as my marriage was. Fast forward to today. I am a certified laughter leader with the World Laughter Tour, spreading joy and laughter through laughter programs. I have studied laughter methods and the importance of laughter in our lives. I'm qualified to lead laughter sessions for community groups, corporate trainings, nursing homes, cancer groups, women's groups, and many other places. By a show of hands, how many have heard of a certified laughter leader or a yoga laughter leader? Anybody? Some of you do not really know what it is, I'm guessing. Let's take a short side journey about laughter. Laughter is often referred to as the best medicine, and for good reason. Scientific studies have shown that laughter and even just smiling can reduce stress, boost the immune system, and even alleviate pain. When we laugh, our bodies release endorphins, the natural feel-good chemicals. They promote an overall sense of well-being. Moreover, laughter is a powerful social tool. A wonderful quote is, "There is no accent in laughter." It brings people together, strengthening social bonds and fostering a sense of community. In laughter sessions, I've seen people from diverse backgrounds connect, breaking down barriers and building friendships through shared joy. It is a beautiful experience to witness and to be part of. It reinforces my belief in the transformative power of laughter. So, let's experience one short laughter exercise that we may do in our seats. Two things on this are really important. Don't participate other than smiling if you have just had surgery and are not supposed to exercise. And we are laughing at the situation and with each other, not at each other. Even just smiling is a welcome participation. Now, this exercise we're going to do is called the lion laugh. And it's kind of like the yoga pose of the lion. So what you do is you open your eyes wide, really wide as you can. You open your mouth and you stick out your tongue. And then we add a little bit to that. We're stretching all the muscles in our face, but we add a little bit to this for the laughter. So we use our hands like claws, and we laugh as much as we can from our belly. So it looks something like this. And so let's everybody try it again. Okay, very good. Thanks for trying this. So that's kind of a feel for what those laughter exercises might be like. It may feel false and forced at first, but as the exercises continue and people get into each one, they become fun-filled instead of fulfilled. These exercises were developed originally by Dr. Katara. He's a heart surgeon in India, and he did it to help his patients recover from heart-related trauma. They would meet in local parks for between a half hour and an hour each day, and they got a lot of benefit from that laughter. I've used this information to create 3 different laughter Sundays. One was the role of laughter in our life. Another was laughter in spirituality. And the last one was laughter in dark times. I love doing these services, and I presented not only at my church, but was asked to at least 6 other churches. These services made me feel alive, and they soothed my soul. Laughter truly is a magnificent medicine. And leading the laughter services was very rewarding. Lots of people were supportive, and I felt uplifted after each experience. Despite my beliefs in laughter's positive impact, I haven't given a laughter session in church or any place else for over 4 years, because I overheard someone I admire say to someone else, "This laughter thing is really stupid. It's so contrived. I just don't understand why anyone would like it." And so I checked myself back into my metaphorical prison camp. I let those fateful words kill my joy and enthusiasm. I realized how I let this other person's negative opinion, even in the face of positive feedback from other people, stop my sharing of myself, my laughter, and my joy with others. Giving more importance to others seems to be a thread that runs through my life. It turns out when I am even a little uncertain, I tend to rely more on other individuals' opinions than my own. I gift their comments with more importance and relevance than my own understanding and ideas. This is not a healthy way to live my life, and is in desperate need of being modified. I want to live my life more fully by recognizing I am a worthy individual and am entitled to my own ideas and opinions. I often find I'm at a loss for words when I attempt to clarify my position. I might know in my gut, but can't explain my ideas. As a child, I was taught not to remember through my family dynamics of forgetting our family history. So far in my 77 years, I have not managed to change this aspect of my personality. I also need to accept that sometimes I may do things others don't like, and that it's okay to do so. I work on recognizing my worth and entitlement to my own ideas. It's difficult, but I'm determined to accomplish it. Change may only occur when we have an understanding of the problem. A challenge for me for the future. Then I asked myself, have I been doing this to others as well? When things aren't quite to my liking or the way I would have done things, how do I talk about it? Do I perpetuate the crime against others by saying general statements like, meditation doesn't work. Why do we have to do it every single Sunday? Or Sunday singing in our congregation is terrible. We should leave out all the singing. Or do I own my own feelings and say things like, I don't enjoy meditation, but I can see that others do? Or I wish our congregation sang better. Is there anything we could do to improve it? I believe we need to talk with others in the terms of I. I think, I feel, I like, I don't like. In this way, we own our thoughts, and we are not putting the burdens of our generalizations on others. I statements help us to take responsibility for our emotions. We then don't blame or accuse others for how we feel. We express our emotions as our own, acknowledging that they stem from our own perceptions and experiences. We provide clarity by clearly stating our beliefs without assuming the intentions or motivations of others. We focus on our own thoughts and feelings. I statements also help us to avoid defensiveness in others. By stating our communication around our own experiences, we create a safer place for dialogue and reduce the likelihood of conflict or resistance. We promote understanding by encouraging active listening and empathy. When we express ourselves using I statements, we invite others to empathize with our experiences and perspectives, fostering deep connections and mutual respect. I statements are particularly valuable in conflict situations. When we express our feelings and needs without blame or accusation of others, we open the door to constructive dialogue and possible joint problem solving. One simple example of, of an I statement, I have written 3 different emails to someone about a problem. They haven't responded. What I could say to them is, you always ignore me. Well, that's not going to be very effective. So instead, I can use an I statement and say, I feel ignored and devalued when you don't respond to my emails. This can open the conversation instead of shutting it off by accusation. It is necessary for us to strive to cultivate a spirit of empathy and compassion, to lift one another up with words of encouragement and support, to find the good in what others are doing and sing their praises. Sure, we won't like everything. That's an impossibility. If we are lavish in our praise and own any suggestions with I statements or have you thought of questions, we are still acting in a supportive manner. Another way I profited from looking at my feelings and discouragement from negative statements was to ask, why do I feel so bad? Am I feeling threatened by a new experience? Was I at all uncomfortable or uncertain with the process, the words, the activities? By owning our words and questioning our feelings, we get to understand ourselves just a little better. This helps us interact with others in a more authentic way. When people are unkind in their statements, I now believe it is my own obligation to begin asking questions, to clarify their ideas instead of just retreating and feeling hurt. To the statement, "This laughter thing is really stupid, it's really contrived, I can't understand why anyone would like it," I could say, "I'm sorry you're not enjoying this experience. If you want to just smile at our antics and relax, not forcing yourself to participate, you will still reap the rewards of laughter. Even smiling at anything is helpful." This acknowledges their feelings, even though they didn't state it with an I statement. I can look at it as one. That way I can avoid the potential defensiveness that arises in myself. Or I could say, "Would you please share with me how this experience makes you feel, so that I can better understand how to present this information?" Have your kindness hat on, however, for that, when you say it that way, because you might still feel attacked in this conversation. At the end, you may thank them for their willingness to share their thoughts and feelings, acknowledging that you understand it's their thoughts and feelings helps to remind yourself as well. We don't have to act on other people's feelings unless, as we reflect on their statements, we decide we should. It is extremely important to my own sense of self-worth and joy that I don't buy in to negative comments. And it's much easier to do that when we are communicating with I statements and kindness towards others. I've talked about my journey quite a bit. Now I ask, how is your journey going? Have you learned to use I statements? Are you trapped in a prison camp of your own making? Have you learned to respond to people with kindness by owning your own beliefs or asking gentle questions to clarify your understanding of theirs? Do you even want to begin the journey? Maybe you are far ahead of me and already use these ideas, and I applaud you if you do. I encourage you if you don't. My journey of self-discovery is ongoing. Every day presents a new opportunity to practice self-compassion and to extend that compassion to others. I remind myself constantly that my value is not dependent upon other people's acceptance. I don't have to live in a prison camp. I'm learning to appreciate my own voice, to stand firm in my beliefs, and to express myself authentically. I'd like to leave you with these two ideas that I have learned through this journey of self-discovery. The first one, my value doesn't decrease based on someone else's inability to see my worth. That's my value doesn't decrease based on someone else's inability to see my worth. And the second thought is, we value ourselves and others when we own our thoughts and feelings. We value ourselves and others when we own our thoughts and feelings. May we journey forward with courage and compassion, spreading joy, kindness, and love wherever we go. Amen, and blessed be.
Our words of giving this morning is "This Place, These People" by Paul Dalzell. The offering we take each Sunday is an opportunity to recommit to this place and to these people. It is as much a ritual as singing together, lighting our chalice, or reciting our unison affirmation. It is a reminder of that form of love we call generosity. It is how we show that we believe it is important to worship together, to help our community, and to say yes to the values of our faith. The bowl awaits, or you may donate online. It's number 301.
Touch the earth, reach the sky, some on shores while spirits fly, over the ocean, over the land, our faith, our quest to understand. Touch the earth, reach the sky, children as the reason why. In our lives the answers show, and by our love they learn and grow. Touch the earth, reach the sky, all are born and all shall die. Life life's the time left in between to follow a star, to build a dream. Touch the earth, reach the sky, hug the laughter, feel the cry. Touch the earth, reach the sky, winter, river
I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the closing thought and extinguishing the chalice. As I conclude this reflective journey, I am filled with gratitude for the profound impact that compassion, kindness, and love have had on my life. They are not merely abstract concepts, but guiding principles that inform my interactions with the world and shape the person I aspire to be. In embracing these virtues wholeheartedly, I believe we can collectively usher in a brighter future filled with empathy, understanding, and genuine human connection. Please join me in saying the words to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Go in peace, return in love.